Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nakama Squad. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about an anime we're currently watching. The name of the anime is Tower of God. Okay. And it's a South Korean manhwa. It was released as a webtoon. It's one of the most popular available webtoons. It's currently an anime that's available on Crunchyroll. It has one season, there's 13 episodes. I am on episode 7. It's amazing.
Man.
I'm pretty sure it's going to have a season 2. And
Wow.
I know that it probably will because I've been reading the manhwa, and it's
Wow,
probably
you're
gonna have
reading
season 2, 3, and
manhwa?
4.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know Korean web. Okay, I have
Actually,
had people tell
Phil
me about it.
introduced manhwa to me, and this is the first one he introduced, and it's so good.
Watch
Okay.
me sound like an ignorant American. Is that like Korean Korean manga?
Yes, that's Korean.
Oh,
manga,
okay,
pretty
okay.
much.
So the way it works too is like you scroll. It's a webtoon is on the
Yes.
phone, right? And you have to scroll. It's made for the phone,
Oh,
right?
okay.
It's pretty
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is the first one I was introduced to, and I'm so glad they made an anime, and it's just as good as manhwa. So,
Okay, show it.
short
to us.
summary: Tower of God centers around a boy named Bam. Basically, spent his whole life underneath a mysterious tower with his only friend Rachel, who's kind of like an older sister, mother like figure to him. His only friend, only person that keeps him company. But after a couple of days, she eventually gets entered into the tower. She gets called to go into the tower, and he's trying to stop her. So his goal after she gets into tower is to actually follow her and chase her and basically meet up with her again. And he is actually someone called an irregular because he's managed to open the door into the tower versus normal people get invited to go to the tower. He actually opened it himself.
Okay.
So the ultimate goal of the series was Bam to basically meet and reunite with Rachel. Okay.
Okay.
And you can view it as like a shonen like type anime where you have a lot of action or some comedy.
Let's watch the clip.
So
though,
let's
because-
watch the clip.
Yeah, I need
So-
some context here.
せっかく気持ちよく寝てたのに
わかる。無理に起こされるのはムカつくよな。観念しろ。俺はどこからでも玉座を狙える。
指導
あいつらアナクを遅らせた。
玉座をどこからでも狙えると言ったな。ならば私はここからお前ら全員殺せる。
All right. First off, let me say, I thought they were gonna speak Korean.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, that's Japanese.
What do
was
you
it-
guys think about that clip?
Oh, I thought the two things that really stood out was like the art. I like the art. It
Yeah.
looks pretty interesting. Like it looks pretty different. And then too, is that guy in a sleeping bag?
Is it? I thought it was a baby or something, in a, like
I
wrapped
was
up
like,
like a baby.
wait. I'm like, this is a sleeping bag. I'm like, that's awesome. I like
That
that.
dude is sleeping like half the anime. It's hilarious.
Oh, really? That's just-
Oh, he's sleeping. Okay.
So I'm glad you guys liked that clip. The positives of this show, in my opinion, is the action scenes are very enjoyable and they're epic in this type of way. So all of the action scenes have like this type of grandeur to them. Okay, like just like that. And you have interesting weapons. You saw that weapon split into like multiple strings essentially, and then another character, he has a bag that can duplicate items. So it's like they all have different and cool techniques. Probably the negative, and I'm actually surprised you said this. One of the negatives I can see is the art style. I actually like the art style, but it's very different from normal anime, so it can throw someone off. It's sort of like Berserk is very different, but I actually enjoy that art style. So that was one of the negatives.
Why
highly-
is it like drawn? Is it matching the manga? Because you're reading
Yes,
the manga. I mean, Mawe
yes.
or what is?
Yes, actually, Mawe, or I'm saying it wrong because it's manhwa. or
You're
something.
American.
Manhwa.
Because you're
Manhwa.
American, so you make a new pronunciation for
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, I don't. So
The drawing.
It looks like this.
Yes, the drawings are looked exactly like this, and actually, manhwa typically is drawn in this fashion. So I guess there's like a difference between the Korean drawing and like the Japanese drawing.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting they'll still do these in Japanese though. Like they're not. I'm sure there is a Korean dub though. Where I don't know. We'd have to look.
I
into
think
that.
it was released in South Korea, but in America it's exclusive to Crunchyroll.
Is this your
So-
first webtoon anime you've ever watched?
Yeah, is Shield Hero considered a manhwa? Have you heard of Shield Hero? Okay,
I think I've heard of it, but
probably
don't
through
remember.
Phil. But that's I'm pretty sure that's either considered a graphic novel or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's South Korean too.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the main, like this is known for being the most popular one.
Okay.
So for them to release an anime is like it's really good.
It-
So
Is
like
it
the
ongoing?
One Piece. It's a Dragon Ball of Korean.
Exactly. So it finished I think in June, like
Okay.
just season 1. But season 2 I'm pretty sure is getting picked up, and like season 1 I kind of know where it ended. And it leaves off like on a major cliffhanger. So I cannot imagine it not coming out with a season 2.
Okay.
I was curious. Is the name so Tower of God? Is that motivated by like the Tower of Babel? It just kind of reminds me of it.
It's motivated by that in the sense of the higher up you are, the closer you get to God.
Okay.
In that sense. And actually they have like a hierarchy system. So basically everyone's goal is to get to the top. Okay. And to get to the top you have to be stronger. So what ends up happening is the stronger people end up at the top. And the highest hierarchy basically governs the rest of the tower. Okay. So it has a very interesting world. The world building's really good, and that's one of the reasons why I like world building.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons why I like this show.
So then I take it like everybody. So once I'm just curious. So once people make it into the tower, they pretty much have to, like everybody. Once they're in the tower, like they live in the tower.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there's
it's
like-
not like you're just like climbing up, like fighting a bunch of people, kind of.
So there's different sections within a level. So you can think of there's a level, and then there's different sections like the zone where people live, and then the zone where people test. So there's in order to reach the next level, you have to complete certain tests. That's given out by the higher ups. So what you were observing right there in that clip was a test, and the test was basically who can sit on the throne for the longest. So that's why you saw her not leave that throne, and she's using her long range weapon. So each test is different, and they're all pretty good. So
It kind of reminded me of for whatever reason, the mental image I got briefly was your Sword Art Online, the first season, the only good season, the only good season when they were climbing up like the tower or whatever it was, like they were fighting and doing the levels, and then it's like they were like in a city, then they kind of did this thing to keep moving up.
yeah.
It sounds pretty interesting. So I've
Yeah, I
never
think-
seen a manhwa before. Sorry.
It's only 13 episodes.
We need to
and,
find out how to say this word.
I know. For next time.
next time, exactly.
To wrap things up, we need you to rate it, Elijah. What are you gonna rate this anime? I mean,
So-
Mawe, whatever.
So from a scale from 0 to 10, where 5 is an average anime, not bad, not good, I give it a 7.5.
It still sounds
Okay.
okay.
7.5, in my opinion, 7.5 is a really good anime because 5 is average.
What would you give
What's a-
5? What's a 5 for you? Cooley.
I don't know. Fooly Cooly is like a 3.
Okay.
Something that's close to a 5 to me is probably Keijo. Have you seen Keijo? Keijo is like an anime where the women
Oh,
are in a
right.
sport and
Yep,
they use
yep.
their butts.
Yeah.
That's a 5. That's
Yeah,
I
those are
remember
my-
this one. Yeah, they use their butts to do stuff. Okay.
It's funny, but at the same time, like there's like no content. So
It's true.
it's just a silly, stupid, waste
Okay,
time
okay.
anime, but it's not good. That's a 5, so that's not bad. That's not good. It's just average.
It's all right.
7.5 is really good. To put in context, another 7.5 would be Devilman Crybaby for me.
Okay.
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 And I really like that show.
That was a really good. That was never watching
This
it
is a
again.
good
though.
scale. This is a good scale.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's end it here. I think 7.5. Everybody who's watching, you can take this rating. Elijah loves to rate things very. How do you say? Like on
The
a
thousandths.
on a
Very nitpicky.
very nitpicky. So you can trust his rating of 7.5. If you like this type of video, smash like. See you guys in the next video.